story of David and Goliath.
Begin.
Okay, so there was this boy named David, and he was pretty weak and scrawny, and no one really liked him that much. Now his brothers were another story. They were big and strong, so they went off to war against the Philippines. So no one really knew about David's weapon of mass destruction, his sling. So he was killing lions and tigers and bears and all that stuff. And so he was killing them off with his 3 smooth stones and his sling, because he was a shepherd and he loved his sheep. So one of his townspeople, citizens, brought news to him that the Philippines had raided his town. So he went to town just as they had made a bet to see whoever could kill Goliath, a 9-foot-tall giant. So no one was brave enough to fight against Goliath. So David volunteered, and the king was going to give him this armor, a suit of armor, and a big, strong sword, but David could barely even hold it. So he denied it, and instead he went out and found 3 smooth stones, and he brought his sling. And so Goliath was all looking at him like, oh, you're never gonna beat me, I'm gonna kill you now. So David was he actually wasn't scared, because he knew who was gonna win and it was for the better. So he shot his first stone and it hit him square in the forehead. And so Goliath fell back and he was practically dead, but he was still lingering and like mumbling and like, oh, you got lucky, I'm still gonna kill you, blah, blah, blah. David went over and finished the job and cut off his head and held it up. It was very heavy.
Hey everybody, welcome in. We're about to sing a camp classic. You know it. It's called Mr. Noah. Stand on up because we have some motions for you. And are we counting it in?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do that then. 5, 6, 7, 8. Noah was a friend of God. Where God in his name. Judgment proclaimed. God said Noah build an ark. Solution then embark. God put a rainbow in the clouds. He put a rainbow in the clouds. God put a rainbow in the clouds. When he gave his promise true, the sun came shining through. God put a rainbow in the clouds. God put Noah in the ark when the skies grew mighty dark. Torrents came down, covered the ground. Rain for 40 days and nights, covered all the mountain heights. God put a rainbow in the clouds. Oh, he put a rainbow in the clouds. God put a rainbow in the clouds. When he gave his promise true, the sun came shining through. God put a rainbow in the clouds. When the flood had ceased to be, Noah and his family worked all around him over the ground. Offerings on the altar lay when they heard the master say, I'll put a rainbow in the clouds. Oh, put a rainbow in the clouds. I'll put a rainbow in the clouds. When he gave his promise true, the sun came shining through. God put a rainbow in the clouds.
Today we're bringing the craft shop home to you.
So today we're making coffee filter flowers.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty. So the materials you need are a coffee filter, washable markers, tape, a green straw, and you can either get some green construction paper and cut out a little stem, or you can take a white piece of paper and color it green.
Alright, so where do we start off today?
So the first thing you want to do is color half of your coffee filter with your favorite colors from the washable markers. So I'm going to use purple, orange, and red. And it doesn't have to be too neat. You just want to color half of the filter. Okay? Put some purple on here. Okay, and I'll do a little bit of orange. Alright. And then you want to take your filter and you fold it, and then you fold it again. So you have something like a triangle shape. Okay?
Alright, so maybe do this now?
Yes. So I'm using this to protect my table from the water. So I'm just going to pour a little bit into the cap, and you just kind of sprinkle it with water. And you'll see here what's happening, Melissa. Let it be for a little while. It's running through on the other side too. And then just let it sit and dry, still folded. So once it's dry,
It's gonna look something like this. So we're gonna kind of pinch it in the middle, and it kind of just flows like this. And we're gonna take it, and if you notice, it already kind of looks like a nice little flower.
pretty.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna twist our base, because guess what? This has to be small enough to fit inside the straw and for it to stay inside.
To add the stem.
Great. So as Sarah mentioned, we chose to cut our leaf out of construction paper. And I'm gonna take my stem, I'm gonna bring it right up to the top of the flower. And I'm gonna take this piece here, and I'm gonna wrap it around, and then I'm gonna take a little piece of tape to kind of hold that stem in place. Okay,
Ooh, beautiful.
here we go. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, that's all we have for today. But we'll see you on another episode of
Bring the craft shop home to you.
Who's excited? It's another Pine Bush Morning Song, baby. And is there a downpour? Is it a little torrential going on over here? Yeah, it is, but grass needs rain to grow.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. We've got news for you. So we're going to sing a song for you. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. And we're going to start right now. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Yeah.
Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord.
Wait. All right, we're going to split it up. There's 4 parts. Pick a part. Corinne's going to do hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Yes, working right here.
Yeah.
Praise ye with
I'm passing
Pahina
all
right
day.
here. The Lord is
every day.
right here between us. Ready? 5 and 6 and 5, 6, 7.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord. Hallelujah. Praise ye the Lord.
Guys, even if you weren't outside in a storm singing this song, we appreciate you. We saw you. You're doing great. Smiles, everybody. See you next time. Nice job.
Hey everyone, Uncle Ron here with a lesson for all of you at home. And today's lesson is about endurance. Can you say it with me? Endurance. Now, we're not talking about any type of endurance, of course, but biblical endurance. And you must be saying to yourself, but Uncle Ron, what does endurance have to do with me, or even with the Bible? I'm glad you asked. A lot of times in life, we think it's like say a short race, right? A little sprint, 100-meter dash. And you run really hard for as long as you can, maybe 12, 13 seconds, 14 seconds, sometimes up to 15. Depends on how fast you are. And you're done. Yes! We did it! The race is done, it's over. We think about each of our tasks like this. whether it's making our bed, or doing the dishes, or taking out the trash, whatever it is that your parents are going to have you do. But honestly, that's not it. Life is more like a marathon. And in that marathon, there's plenty of bumps, twists, turns, pains, losses along the way. And when you're in that race, unexpected things happen. Looking in scriptures, we see Ecclesiastes 9:11 says, "The wise man does not always have food, the smart man does not always become wealthy, and the person with all those special skills does not receive the praise." And bad things happen to everyone. In that race that I'm talking about, bad things are gonna happen. You're not always gonna win, you're not gonna get what you want. But in all those examples, we still strive on because we know that there's a prize at the end. Philippians 3:14. I keep trying to reach the goal and get the prize. That prize is mine because God has called me to a life above. So keep running for the life above, keep running for the prize ahead, and keep running for Christ. And I'm going to do the same. Talk to you soon. Peace.